So I just finished my first day of training, Friday the 17th. It wasn't a full day of training. It was kind of like a half day. We started at 1 o'clock instead of in the morning. So tomorrow we start at 7 in the morning, and we'll go till I think like 10 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening. But so far, so good. It's been fun. Today we just went through some basic intro stuff to different parts of the program and whatnot. Yeah, really just basically got to meet the full-time career staff that are here, and just got to hang out with the other supervising staff that's here right now. I got a key to a lot of the buildings. I have the power now. That's a lot of fun. I have my own desk now. I can show that off. I have my own desk. They gave me a desk. It's nothing super big right now. There's a flower picture now because someone else moved it off to their desk because they didn't want it. I happily accept. But other than that, really nothing happened today. Just training. I'm really enjoying getting to know the people that I'm working with a lot more. We had a campfire here. Just what time is it now? We just got done a couple minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago or so. Good bonding moments and just getting to know everybody a little bit more. It was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to enjoy being here and just getting to work with the kids and see what the Lord has in store for me here. And just getting to know the people more. It'll be a lot of fun. I've only met a couple people right now, 4 other people that I'm working with, directly at least. But there's more people showing up tomorrow as well as Sunday. So I'll get to meet a couple more people. But so far so good. Keep praying that it goes well. We're only in the first phases now. I'm sure it'll get a lot tougher and a lot more interesting as we go on. But it'll be fun. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna keep tonight short and sweet because it's 11:30 right now. I just came off of a pretty long day of training. Woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I started training at 7, 8, something like that. It was fun though. We had our first team building exercise as a leadership team. We had to go out and buy some decorations for our staff, like lounge that we have. That was fun, getting to just learn other people's work styles a little bit and just not the chain of command, but like where everybody feels they take charge and that kind of thing, and just getting to experience other people's roles and that kind of thing, and just really know their personalities as well. It's definitely a big test to that. And then we just had a lot more trainings about more stuff, supervisor duties. We just got done with nightly rounds, so like the walking around and checking to see everybody's there kind of thing. Make sure people aren't doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. What else did we do today? I got to learn to drive the vans. Those things are huge. That was pretty fun. I almost hit a mailbox when I was doing a 3-point turn, but it was alright. So I had to take a quick pause. I don't know if you guys can hear all the noise from down the hall, but there's a group staying here this weekend. That's why I'm sleeping in the basement. They're being really loud right now. They were up till like, I don't know. I woke up at like 2:30 last night, and they were still up, stomping around and stuff. That was kind of rough. But they're moving out tomorrow, so I'll get an actual bed tomorrow. That'll be fun. They're kind of walking where they weren't supposed to be walking. I'm in an employee-only area right now, so I don't know what they're doing down here. They didn't read the sign, but that's okay. It happens. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about training. Yeah, we got to learn to drive the vans. What else did we do? Supervisor duties. Oh, we worked on the schedule for summer camp. Kind of went over that a little bit. Yeah, just a lot of basic stuff. More stuff that we need to know. We'll get to learn more and more. I think we have like 2 more supervisor duty parts. That kind of stuff. But I'm really enjoying it here. Had a lot of fun, growing to love it. Loving to get to know the team on a more personal level and be more comfortable with them, and that's more fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. I had my first counselor showed up today. He was really early, so they're not supposed to be here for another like week or so. But just some miscommunication, and he ended up getting here early. So he was like a really cool dude. Got to talk with him a little bit. It was only like 10 minutes because we're busy people here. I had too much training and stuff to get to be able to sit down and talk to him for a good long while. But he was a good conversation. Seems like a good dude. I'm excited to get to know him more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna log off and go to bed because I'm tired. I am pooped and I gotta get up early tomorrow again, so that way I can start all over again. Definitely having fun though. Definitely seeing the Lord work in some ways. Today was just kind of pointing out things that we need to work on as a team. We're all very, our leadership team is full of, leader qualities, and so we all kind of have our way of doing things and our way of leading things, and we all want to take charge, but at the same time, we got to learn to step off a little bit. It was a little bit of a struggle we had earlier during team building, but we're working on it. We're getting there. We can't be perfect from the start, and I don't think we ever will be perfect, but we'll get there. We'll keep improving so best we can do. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna sign off and go to bed so I can go do it again tomorrow because I'm pooped. Good times though. So, thanks for the support. Thanks for the prayers. I'm sure people are praying back home. I'm having fun. Food's just fast food, but it's okay. I'm getting fed, so we're all good. Bye. So, it's currently the 26th, Sunday. Today's my day off. First day off after getting here. Hasn't been a whole lot that happened. Just training, and some more training. A lot of it this week has been sitting in my office with the female counterpart to my role, so the female supervisor of the female counselors, and updating the manual for training the counselors. It's pretty much what we've been doing all week. We did that for 8 hours on Friday or something like that, somewhere close to there. Yesterday I got CPR certified. I'm first aid, CPR, and AED certified now, after 6 hours of training. What else happened this week? Not a whole lot really happened. It's just been a lot of training. I'm making friends. The people here are pretty cool. My supervisor and I are getting to know each other relatively well. We went for like a hour-and-a-half walk yesterday while we were walking rounds, locking up the campsite. That was fun. Getting to know. So my like immediate team is my counselors, which are almost all here as I'm recording this video. The last one is on an Uber ride here from the airport in Chicago. Should be here in like 40 minutes, maybe something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But so almost all of my team is here, but then the immediate team that I've been working with for right now is essentially just me, my supervisor Andrew Barrow, who's really cool. I went to church with him this morning, as well as the female counterpart to my role, which is her name's Nicole. I know too many Nicoles apparently, because same, yeah. But getting to know them has been fun. Getting to work with them is fun. Getting to know the other staff that have been coming in over the week. We had a couple show up at the beginning of the week. None of mine. That was all activity coordinators, so the people that run the activities. That was the people that plan the activities, all that kind of stuff. We had they call them floaters. That's like people that are in the office and they just kind of go fill in for whoever needs filled in. So they could fill in for my counselors, they fill in for activity coordinators, they drive people around, they clean up what we call spills or people throwing up. They just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. They're really cool people, but just getting to know the teams has been fun. There's about, I think almost 45 of us now. Once my last counselor gets here, I think it's 45, something like that. that was a long story. My last this counselor's getting here today. He was supposed to arrive at 5 o'clock this morning, but I read his ticket wrong and thought he was arriving at 5 o'clock yesterday morning. And then it turns out his phone has also not been working, so he has not been communicating at all until just now, about half an hour ago, when he got into the airport. And then we had to do a whole scheduling of the ride thing that took a while because technical difficulties. But yeah, so it's essentially just been training, getting to know and understand the camp and how it works, planning how to train my staff when they get here, just that kind of stuff. I got to practice. We learned it was a training called supervisory duties. It was essentially, we went through what it means to be a supervisor here at FVCA, and we got to practice like scenarios. So I got to sit down, and we call them disciplinary hearings. So it's like when people aren't doing stuff that they're supposed to be doing, and we already talked to them like informally, and then we go on to a formal talk, and we got to practice those. My scenario was Mr. Massey, the head of camp, was the guy that I was going with. And, I use the term "my friend" a lot when I'm talking to people, apparently, and he was acting like he didn't like that. It was fun. But yeah, just a lot of training, a lot of fun. Well, we went camping the other day. I'll probably put like a picture of when we went camping. I some people might have already saw it. I ended up toasting a bagel instead of a s'more. It was a good bagel though. I toasted on a stick over our campfire, and then I ended up sleeping in a hammock, which was fun. So actually that was really fun. Me and my supervisor, Andrew Barrow, was a leadership staff camp outing. Camp outing. Because we have a little campsites on campus. And me and Andrew were hammocking, and I woke up at like 2 in the morning or something because I was freezing, and then I also just couldn't fall back to sleep. And one of the things sometimes I'll do when I can't fall back to sleep is I'll just get up and walk around. And so his hammock was like right here. So pretend like you're looking down at a map. His hammock was right here, and mine was like back here. And I got up and tried to walk underneath his hammock because he had it hanging pretty high to go walk in the campsite up here. And instead of walking underneath it, I ran straight into his hammock and clotheslined myself, as well as woke him up. And then he essentially just stared at me for 2 minutes. He's a strange character. But he just sat there and stared at me for like 3 minutes while I walked around, and he goes, "Are you okay?" Come to find out, that morning when we were cleaning everything up, he just sat there and stared at me. And during that time I went pee, so that bro just sat there and stared at me while I was using the bathroom. I was like, oh my gosh, he's a character. But he just I just clotheslined myself. Took myself out on his hammock. But yeah, that's about it. Training some more. Today's my first day off, and I've just kind of been sitting around. We went to church this morning. We didn't get back till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's currently 3:12. I'm doing laundry. I'm running low on clothes because I only had 2 shirts. Oh, that's a story. I don't know if I already shared that in a previous video that I made, because I know I was trying to do updates every night before I went to bed, but I'm just gonna skip that. But they gave me 2 orange shirts. I would grab them, but they're in the laundry right now. But at first they gave me 2 orange shirts, and they gave me 3 orange shirts. Actually, they gave me 3 orange shirts that I was supposed to wear. You're supposed to wear FVCA shirts every day you're in training, and so these were the shirts I had. And I lost one on the first day. I set it down somewhere when I changed that night, and it was gone the next morning. So I misplaced it somewhere. I have no clue where it went. It's not been found since. Now we have these blue ones that have this like little decoration design on it, and it also says staff on the back. So now we're rocking those. Well, actually, not everybody's rocking those. That's just me and the other leadership staff. we have color specific shirts. So mine's that teal color. That's the unit leaders were called. So me, my female counterpart, and then also the unit leaders in the older kids. Excuse me. In the older kids camp. And then my supervisor's black, along with his 2 cohorts. And then counselors are red, and I think that's all the colors. Oh, operations staff, so like registrar, the floaters, they're gray, and I think coordinators. Actually, I think activity coordinators are gray too. But yeah, we got some more shirts now, so now I get to not have to switch between 2 shirts every day. Them things got nasty. They were disgusting. But yeah, that's been my week. Now I'm looking forward to getting to go into this next week and just get to spend more time with the dudes that I get to supervise. I've gotten to meet a lot of them. Actually, one of them came a week early out of miscommunication. We miscommunicated when he was supposed to come, and he ended up coming a week early. But I've really enjoyed. He's my roommate, so he's not here right now. It's just me and him in this room. There's 5 rooms in our building, but only 2 of us came in here. There's like 4 or 5 dudes in all the other rooms right now. I'm not complaining. But he's been my roommate, and we've gotten to get to know each other pretty well. He's a cool character. He's a fun guy. He's from an island called Chuuk in the Pacific Islands in Micronesia. He's teaching me a little bit of his language. That's fun. It's called Itong. Yeah, Itong. That's fun. I'm also learning some more Creole. I started learning Creole a little bit when I went to the Dominican. But he's not Haitian. His parents are from Haiti, but he was born in America, but he's still fluent in Creole. So I'm learning a little bit from him. I'm also trying to pick up on Spanish because we have some Spanish speakers. So yeah, I'm having fun. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. I've told I'm a very people person. I don't know why they say that. I don't think I'm a people person. I don't know. I just talk to anybody and everybody, or just sometimes nobody. Nah, that's just called psychopath. But yeah, looking forward this week. We just get to go into training. So Monday, Tuesday is more manual updating, and then some final supervisory trainings. And then after that, it's essentially just training the counselors and getting some final trainings. And then 2 weeks from now, we're starting camp. We'll have day camp, which is crazy. But yeah, for this section at least, that's it. I might include more later. I don't know. I'll probably be editing and realize, I need that. I'd give a tour of the camp, but it's really wet and nasty. It's really wet and nasty outside, so I don't really want to go outside. So I'm not going to do that. You guys can wait. It's a really beautiful camp, though. We're right on the river. I have some pictures that I tried taking for one of my staff before he got here. He wanted to know what it looked like. Maybe I'll try putting those in. They weren't very good pictures, but I'll go ahead and try putting those pictures in maybe. But yeah, essentially that's it. Well, I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just prayers that that me and the rest of the staff would continue to learn and training and continue to understand how to do things right. So that way, when the time comes for kids to actually be here, we can make a big impact and hopefully see some miraculous things, see some people turn towards the Lord, because we are serving a low-income community that does not, a lot of them have not heard about Christ or have not accepted Christ, and so it is a really, really, really awesome thing to think about, that we're going to have impact in that. So yeah, definitely be praying that we would be able to do that. Also pray for sleep. Some of us don't get a lot of sleep sometimes, because we be having training from like 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning sometimes, to like, I think the latest I've had is like 11 at night. So it's a pretty long day, with minimal breaks. It's a pretty long day though. It's gotten a lot easier as we got into where I'm just sitting in a cubicle and updating a training manual. That's pretty lenient. We can screw around every now and then. Me, Nicole, and Andrew, we screw around every now and then. Get off topic a lot, but it's been fun. So, prayers for this week. Hope it goes well. My next day off is next Sunday. So I'll make another video on Sunday probably. And then after that, I think it'll be the Sunday after that too. But we can worry about that later. But I will make a video next Sunday probably, and maybe a little couple clips throughout the week. I'm gonna try to get more of like us actually doing stuff if I can. It's been really busy, so I haven't been able to record a lot or anything like that, and I just haven't really tried too much because it's been super busy. But I'm gonna try to see. I might do like staff highlights or something, so I can introduce some of the people I'm working with. That would be cool. We'll see what happens with that. But we'll see. But for now, that's it. For now, I'm just gonna keep doing whatever the Lord says. So, I just about knocked my tripod over. But thank you again for watching. Thank you again for supporting me and praying for me back home. I'm so excited to see where the Lord takes me this summer and where the Lord takes this camp in general and everybody that I've met so far. I pray that you all are having a great time back home and that you all are well, and that you would just be able to, just for those that I know, I'm not talking about my mom, cough, for that are taking a little bit harder, that it would be a little bit easier that I'm so far gone. Not so far gone. Ooh, that sounds bad. So far away. So far from home. Yeah, I like that. I like that a little bit better. But it'd be easier for that. So thank you again, and we will see you next week.